Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a Social Sports Pad podcast.
Playoffs! Let's go!
That was the Cobra. But I am your host, Ricky. Alongside me, as always, is Ben.
Yep.
And today is Justin. You already heard the Cobra. Let's go! It's playoff time.
Playoffs!
Kidding me? All right, so basically we missed Saturday edition. We're gonna go over those, and then we're gonna basically preview the rest of the games going on, and that's basically what's going on. So, you guys ready?
I'm ready as ever.
All right. So we will start really briefly covering 49ers and the Seahawks. The 49ers won 41-23 over the Seahawks. Brock Purdy is shining like a diamond. He's almost like a Cinderella story himself with that talented 49ers team. I almost want to say, is there any team right now in the entire NFL that could, beat these guys?
No, but can I just say that his intro song when he comes out should be Shawn Michaels. I'm a second boy.
Well, he's a boy.
Yeah. I'm a Purdy boy.
Exactly.
All right. So from that,
They have
Jaguars...
a quarterback controversy there too.
What, in 49ers quarterback controversy? Nah, it's gonna be the Purdy show. If he gets them to the Super Bowl, it's his thing. Fields is just. Yeah.
This is shades of Alex Smith
Lance.
getting
What
injured.
You said Fields.
And Colin
You guys say
Kaepernick
something
taking
about this
to the
game
Super
real
Bowl.
quick.
This is shades of that year where Alex Smith got hurt and Colin Kaepernick came in. That's what this feels like, literally.
Okay.
That's what it feels
All
like.
right. Cobra, what were you about to say?
I was going to say, hey, Seattle, you played with house money. We did. Thank you for coming. Here's your 5th overall pick in the NFL draft because you made the smart decision of trading Russell Wilson to Denver.
I mean, yeah, the Seahawks were definitely the absolute shock in this whole entire thing. So hey, good on you, for that. Because the Seahawks, I definitely expected them to. Well, actually, in a way, hey, I totally got it. I was like, the Seahawks were definitely going to be a 5th round. A top 5 pick, and lo and behold, top 5 pick.
But it's house money. They're big, technically.
Hey, it's almost like something the Raiders would totally love to have is house money right now. But yeah, going from that game, definitely the Jaguars beating the Chargers. Last night was definitely something that I doubt anybody saw after halftime. Up 27-0 at one point and lost the game. And
it just goes to show you can take the Chargers out of. You can't take the San Diego out of the Chargers. Fuck you, Spanos. Move the team.
Hey. In my opinion, this is a disturbing trend that is going on in the NFL. Can anybody play fucking defense anymore?
Apparently not.
Because, we had blow their lead. We had Baltimore not holding on to a lead in the 4th quarter. So many other,
it's like a switch gets flicked off at halftime. They get up so hard, they're high off their own, and then
Well,
as soon as that third quarter hits, it's like, oh, we just play soft, and then get
not
fucking ass.
even, not even affected
I don't even think it was playing
ball.
soft. Like,
No,
like
I
the
know,
Chargers
but
were
they
still
weren't
throwing the
mistakes.
ball.
They made mistakes.
I know.
Like the
I'm
defense,
talking
Bosa,
about the offense.
we had multiple penalties.
Like mental errors. These guys are professionals. I mean, not gonna lie. Brandon Staley needs to be fired. All right. All that have blown leads like this need to go. All right,
to be honest,
because a high school football coach won with a 27-0 lead.
And yet Jeff Saturday couldn't.
Brandon Staley could.
Yeah.
Brandon Staley had a 27-0 lead.
Oh no!
All right, he has one of the most talented running backs in the NFL in Austin Eckler. He
And
had
a
Justin.
Well, also
Yeah,
you look at
Justin Jackson, and he has Sony Michelle. All right, you can't say he's a one-trick pony. All right, no, you run the fucking ball.
Yeah.
You get the ball, you run it the fuck down.
Yeah.
All right, you run it down their throats.
Yeah.
And you run.
Yeah, I'm not debating that.
All right, no, 27-0.
Staley should have been fired last year. Seriously.
Either way, 7-0. I am running the ball. Justin Herbert is not throwing a god. All right, and what did he do? He threw a bunch of goddamn passes in the second half.
Yeah, too much time. Yeah. Right. All right.
So, sorry, Ben.
Well, it also goes down to discipline
Kind of
too.
got a
I mean,
little
looking at
off track.
you got to look at Seattle
And he's gone.
and the 49ers. They hit Geno Smith. I mean, when he was clearly sliding, and gave him field position to get that field goal. That could have swayed the momentum of the game, but it didn't. So.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat Big Mo.
But I mean, Bosa definitely cost a few major
this is going to be the blackest Monday of the NFL.
No, we've already had Black Monday.
But it ain't done yet. There's a need to be fired.
I mean, there's coaches that need to be fired, probably, yes. But the playoffs, like, I mean, we'll go into it.
Well, the Chargers at one point only had 3 receivers available.
Games.
On the season or on the game?
In the game at one point, because I was watching the stream, at one point they only had 3 starting receivers because one of them got injured and one was injured before the game. So they only had 4 going in and one got injured.
7-0. I can have one fucking wide receiver. All right. All I am doing, if I am a quarterback at 27-0 or 27,
I was listening,
or even like before they started scoring, I am grabbing the ball my left and putting my ball into the freaking running back's gut and letting him go. I am 38 and a half seconds between plays to do so.
Well, here's how bad they didn't trust the Chargers defense. I was listening to the Chargers broadcast on Sirius XM, and they're like, we need another 9-minute drive from Herbert. They never got it because they were like, Jacksonville's on a tear currently. They're on a momentum swerve, and they can't be stopped on offense right now. We need to just waste the minutes. So they were worried. And that was when they were only 10 points down, and then went up 13.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, a high school coach with that lead. And
I mean, yeah.
I'm just to me,
It's just another Chargers.
Chargers being
typical
Chargers.
defense.
Go Chargers, go.
Into the toilet.
It just goes
All
to
right.
show, don't get a third-party Charger.
Yeah, pretty much. So basically the games on tap today. We have the Miami Dolphins go lovely Orchard Park, New York, and playing. The weather there it is a nice on the TV. It's like 28 degrees. Then we have the Vikings in Minnesota. And tonight we have the Baltimore Ravens playing the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Tonight, I don't really want to watch that, but hey,
We'll
for
still
the
make our
sake,
picks.
Cowboys and the Buccaneers. Will that crack, or will the GOAT continue on?
Tom Brady
Ugh.
throwing a pass.
God, do that again. All right.
I can't do
Okay,
it.
so anyway,
My voice is
so
so
basically everybody knows the drill that we do normally on our I want playoff bold. I don't want to hear like, oh yeah, Justin Herbert is gonna throw for 3 touchdowns, 35. No. I want to hear something like, I want to hear nasty stuff. I want to hear that, I want to he's going to go off for about 200 yards. I want to hear Daniel Jones is going to throw for 300 and run for 100. I want nasty shit like that. So, I don't want bold. I want bold. I want nasty. I want I want to be the face of a cop in Tennessee cheating on her husband.
yeah, he wants so bold and dangerous that it represents Subway for a decade.
Oh no, that's not bold. That was just creepy. But anyway, so the Buffalo Bills are over to the Miami Dolphins. It's a line of 14 points. The Miami Dolphins do not have Tua. Looks like it's Tyler Thompson starting, and it looks like they'll be without so what do you think, Ben?
Not a chance in hell Miami wins this game. Not a chance.
Any given
Yeah, it's any given Sunday, but you got the third string quarterback coming into Buffalo. And it's freezing cold, which means you should go to fanatics.com, get yourself some gear. Right now they're offering free shipping, anything over $24. So with that being said, hell is going to freeze over if Miami wins, which it's not. Buffalo's definitely coming out of this game winning. It's going to be a blowout. If it is going to snow, is it really snowing up in Buffalo right now? How bad?
I mean, TV. I mean, I don't have the TV up in the office to see.
So, what we're gonna do? I'm gonna make a guesstimation here. The Buffalo Bills are gonna turn Miami Dolphins into snowmen. They're gonna do angels in the field. So we're gonna have some snow angels. We're gonna have some frozen snowmen on the field, and Buffalo is gonna kick Miami's ass, 33-9. That's my bold.
All right. What say you on the Buffalo Dolphins here?
Let me make this stat out here right now. Every time I've been on this picked my team. I always pick the Buffalo Bills. That's not stopping today.
Okay.
Definitely got the Bills. You want a bold prediction? I got one for you. The Buffalo Bills show up. Flipper. We are
sandwiches tonight.
Buffalo Bills win by
Whoa.
8.
And the dildos will be flying all over the field.
The Buffalo
Going to dominate the Miami Dolphins.
back.
Florida, you go.
Say hi to
Florida man for me.
All right.
Micah Hyde returning.
4-3. Let's go.
I didn't know what Micah was
Just to be clear,
in this game. He's probably going to be laid back.
But yeah, good sign.
Absolutely. And
just to be clear,
speaking of number 3, Kamara. He was actually back at the Buffalo Bills facility.
that's positive.
So we'll definitely see him probably on the sideline. That is definitely go like bold predict. See,
He might be back for the Super Bowl. If he's cleared, he might be back for the Super Bowl.
I mean, I wouldn't play at least any.
Hamlin.
Just
throwing it out there, it didn't stop Chris Pronger.
yeah.
Or TJ.
Chris Pronger was the Flyers.
When he was a blue.
When he was a blue.
He
Okay.
had the same injury that Damar Hamlin had. Didn't stop him.
No, nice. That's nice to know. So good to see.
That's why I brought Chris Pronger up.
But yeah, I definitely see Buffalo cover. Definitely they're gonna win by, I'm gonna say, at least 30 points.
Yeah.
Because Miami's injuries are just,
Yes, Tyreek Hill is there.
I could throw a 5-yard pass to Tyreek Hill and he could take it to the house from anywhere.
Especially
With Buffalo's cornerback right now. I mean, that is a weakness definitely exploited. Yeah.
And with his struggles
in throwing interceptions, I mean, it is something really to kind of keep an eye on. But if Buffalo can play
we'll see what they did
against the Patriots, against the Dolphins.
All right, time about last
in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
The perfect.
Is beautiful.
Yep.
Where the Vikings
are absolutely disrespected on this.
The line, it's
the Vikings are favored by 3.
Anybody who deals with gambling or
anything knows that the home team is always given 3 points. So basically, Vegas is saying this is a
right
with the Minnesota Vikings.
I mean, their defense is a little bit
suspect, but
they don't have the firepower to really keep up. Actually, to be fair, Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 1 o'clock.
It's 4 o'clock. Kirk Cousins is quarterback. Oh shit.
Interesting. So,
Ben can cover than me.
Take it away.
Yeah. So I want to clear the air from the previous comments made by Cobra. We do not allow harming of dolphins and tuna.
I mean, if you want to eat tuna fish, fine. But don't take.
That's disclaimers.
Yes, disclaimers.
So my heart wants to say Vikings because it's the Giants against but it's Kirk Cousins. Can we trust him? Past experience when he was the quarterback for Washington? No, we cannot trust him. However, the issue seems to have manifested itself into the entire team. I think the entire team is now Kirk Cousins. Because they've been playing like shit lately. Like they'll have a big lead, then they'll blow it, or they'll blow and like they'll have be down by a huge lead and then they'll come back. Like that's Kirk Cousins written all over it when I was in when he was in Washington. Like, that's something I'm used to seeing when he was in Washington. That's why we wanted him gone. Do I see the Vikings winning this? Why? Daniel Jones. Why do I say Daniel Jones? Because we still don't know if he's trustworthy or not. Plus, Giants really don't have anything going for them at wide receiver. They don't have a true number one wide receiver. But wait, Ben, they paid so much money for what's his name? What was it, Galloway? Yeah, but he sucks. So, unfortunately, they have
Like the number one.
Slayton.
Go on.
I think Slayton's probably their number one, but they don't have a true number one. That's their issue, and everybody thinks they're going to go after a true number one free agent next year. But I definitely see the Vikings winning this, beating the Giants. Vegas is right, though. It's probably going to be 3 points. I'm going to see probably Kirk Cousins being Kirk Cousins in the first half. He's going to throw for 3 interceptions, probably 150 yards, no touchdowns. Then in the second half, he's going to throw for 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, for 350 yards.
So you're saying like
That's
500 yards for Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
All right. That is pretty bold. Cobra?
Because why not?
Well,
You might laugh at me at this pick.
but then again, this is the playoffs. Any given Sunday, I have the Giants on this one.
1, it's 4 o'clock. 2,
It's the Vikings at home in the playoffs. There's a history.
History can change.
Well, it definitely committed welfare fraud after his.
But
Yeah,
I got the Giants on this one. This is going to be a back
both
slugfest.
like scored.
Giants' mentor, Big Dick,
Eli Manning, Kirk Cousins becomes 4th,
craps himself
and
to the wire.
last minute field goal once again missed wide left by the Minnesota Vikings, and all the liquor stores in Minnesota record breakfast
Because all the booze.
spots in Minnesota.
Kirk Cousins
So,
usually
first
pulls a
off-
Kirk Cousins in the fourth quarter.
So first off, Cobra, fuck you. I'm going to explain why fuck you. All right. Because I'm sitting
I mean,
here
that's incest.
Listening to Ben talk.
listening to you talk. I'm just like, about Minnesota all freaking year. They are undefeated in 1-score games. And the Giants
Us in 1-score
games. That loss being against Minnesota.
I'm on a
Like
61-yard field goal.
That's ironic.
So
okay,
wonderful luck.
in the playoffs, historically founded
On the fact that they have
lost due to missed field goals. So it's like, yeah, whole prediction is going to be the Giants win it on
field goal miss.
by the Vikings. And I'll even go a little bit bolder. It is going to be not a one doink, but a triple doink.
Really? Like, how is this gonna happen?
happen? A triple doink. It's Minnesota.
How, Ricky?
All right. But so yeah, you were also saying Slayton is their number one. Actually, no, they're number one in my impressions. The guy they picked up from Buffalo in the middle of the season.
We're being biased.
What? Did you say I'm being biased?
We're being biased. We're being
I mean,
biased because he came from Buffalo.
To say, not gonna lie, like if I could like retrospect, I would have definitely had Hodgins over Slayton in, in fantasy. Like he was definitely getting all the targets. Like Slayton's 3 long gains, but like Hodgins was the guy he trusted. Him and Ronnie James. But yeah, my bold prediction. Dipple, doink, off the goalpost.
That's definitely the reason why you said "fuck you" to me, because I predicted the same
Yo,
thing.
fuck you.
Let it go up a little bit
With the triple doink. Like originally I was gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be like wide left, but no.
But I have to like,
It's your favorite spot.
this is wide to the left. All right, and finally,
On
Why?
about the Ravens
versus the Bengals. They're gonna play both Huntley and third.
against the Bengals, who are getting solid.
Cincinnati is favored by 8.5.
What you got?
What I got right now is a good cup of bulletproof coffee, because by halftime, the Ravens fans are going to need it, because they're going to need to wake up.
Oh no, they're gonna be
The
drunk.
Bengals, they're probably going to be drunk, but they're also going to be passed the fuck out, and they're going to need to wake up. The Bengals are just going to come in, and they're just going to get demolished. Baltimore, as I've been saying all the entire year, they have no identity on the offense. They relied way too much on Lamar Jackson. They have Lamar Jackson squandered away probably the best amount of money he's probably was going to get before he got injured, because they're still going to go after him even though he has questionable knee injuries. And what have I said about mobile quarterbacks? They are not trusted. What's going on right now? Lamar Jackson's injured. What's happening now? Baltimore has a quarterback that's a backup that is like RG3 light. Like he's okay, but they're not going to win a playoff game. They have relied way too much on him, and it's showing. Their offense has no identity at all. The Bengals know this. They smell blood. Burrow is going to light it up. 5 touchdowns total. One on the ground, 4 in the air. Give me 500 yards by Burrow.
I want Boulder.
All purpose.
I want Boulder.
You want Boulder? 650 yards all purpose. 5
First
touchdowns.
off, let me tell you guys something.
You know how to spell Raven, right? How to spell Ravens, right?
Yeah.
F.
SHIT.
Frauds. They shouldn't even be in the playoffs with how badly they've been performing.
You know, seriously. You know, the Ravens are absolute dog shit.
They're performing about as bad as a dead guy in bed.
Season. I have the Bengals on this one.
All right.
That's easy enough to do.
Now, you want my bold prediction?
Because it's all one-sided. Because Joe Burrow's going to go for 400
yards off this porous.
Ben said 5.
Yeah, and also.
Actually, I upped it to 650.
and
the Bengals defense Can I get a Nick pick 6?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Who's going to greet him?
What everybody's saying is that Cincinnati is going to 80.
What's an 86?
They're going to run in, they're going to whoop it.
Shit out of everybody. And everybody's like, yeah, it's going to be Joe Burrow.
No. So, yeah, I'm going to say the bold prediction is it's going to be closer than the spread indicates. They're only going to win by 1 score.
Bullshit,
I
bullshit.
am going to say that is again bold prediction. What the? All right.
What?
Like you sound like frick up. I had a sound glitch. Like on the ESPN website, they had one of those ads coming up. The ad just like freaking started playing. And totally blasted my eardrums.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what condoms are
That's
for.
it's part of the freaking
Fair enough.
the thing.
That's what Plan B's for, guys.
What?
Anyhow,
That's what Plan B's for.
you were saying great.
It's gonna be closer than you guys think.
Explain.
Explain
Because
man.
I wouldn't buy
That you don't have.
why? Why?
Yes,
I
why?
don't trust
Explain.
this Ravens
All right. Well,
team at
first
all.
off, with the Bengals, I think they're gonna go up. All right, and they also know who they got next week. All right. Right now, everybody knows that we're gonna see Jacksonville play Kansas City.
Beat Cincy.
All right, and and we all know that Baltimore is just there. They're just there for but Huntley, he's playing for his next contract. All right. Because fuck that.
He's
like seriously,
he's
every
their
ad fucking
next
playing a sound,
starter.
like, fucking mute it.
As
Let's
you were
see
saying,
draft.
Huntley's their next starter.
So,
But no, I definitely see Baltimore is going.
is going to be game plan. You're going to a lot of very boring football.
to be
Running the ball more. I mean, J.K. Dobbins, he is healthy, so they're going to run through
has a nice staunch running.
running game. All right, and that's what they're going to do against Cincinnati.
And we all know playoff football is fucky.
Yes.
Playoff football is fucky. We saw that last night. We knew the Chargers were going to win at halftime.
I mean,
Chargers do.
nothing's ever given.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, but we're talking about Joe Burrow. Now, my bold prediction is that Baltimore standing within 1 score, and it will actually be ended
by Joe
Mixon running the in the final. Finally, we have Dallas versus Tampa Bay. I closed ESPN. I don't have the line. So basically, what he said:
Ooh.
Will the GOAT
go, or will Dak push and take care of it?
Well,
That
I don't know who's taking a bigger L today, Dak Prescott or this guy who bet on the Chargers while they were up 27-0 on the Jaguars and lost $1.4 million.
ha! Oh my god!
Right?
Like,
I don't know who's taking the bigger L. Man, look, Brady might be old, but he still is the GOAT. You may not like him, I may not like him, but let's face it, the dude is top 5 passer in the league still. He still has a shit ton of yards. And the Cowboys, they're frauds as well. Just like the Ravens, they are also frauds. Let's be honest here. Ezekiel Elliott is not who he used to be. The wear and the tear on the tires are starting to show. They need to make it a two-headed running back committee from now on. No single workload for one running back. Dak Prescott is an overpaid quarterback. He never should have been given that money. He's a fraud. He's just a Tony Romo 2.0. Can't win shit. Falls under pressure. What did he do against Washington when their season, the division was on the line? And everybody can say, oh, the Giants, the Giants. The Giants still almost beat the Eagles with backups. That's another subject altogether with the Eagles because I think they're going to lose and they're one and done too. But the Cowboys are frauds as well. They couldn't beat Washington when their season was on the line for that division. And they had their starters in the game until 8 minutes. The announcers were still wondering why they were even in the game because they didn't look like they were even trying. This team has no heart. This team does not care. It's a Jerry Jones joke. Get the fucking frauds out of the playoffs, just like the Ravens, and let's go.
All right.
Buccaneers are going to win. Tom Brady's going to show you and exploit them. Give him 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 fucking interceptions, and one of those touchdowns is going to be a rushing touchdown.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Fuck the Cowboys.
All right, Cobra, what you got?
Well, I hate to say this because I have Tampa Bay in an upset. This is Tom Brady in the playoffs. You obviously know he's going to pull his defense carving bullshit, dinking and dunking, buying off the refs, sucking up to his longtime fuck buddy Roger Goodell to blow the game in his favor because he needs $350 million because of his Tom Brady, for some odd reason, is going to conjure up voodoo and throw for over 400 yards on a very vaunted Cowboys defense, and yet somehow this will still be low scoring. Tom Brady with a passion. He is the worst thing to happen to football since the NFL gave EA the official license to their property. Fuck you, Tom Brady. I hope you fucking lose, but I know you aren't because this is your typical voodoo magic bullshit that you always fucking do. Fuck you and everything that you stand for. I hope you burn in hell.
I thought
All right, disclaimer. Tom Brady, we don't wish you burn in hell.
I thought my
We're not your ex-wife.
Yeah.
I'm not your ex. I'm not his ex-wife. I don't play. Yeah. Anyway.
Isn't that Antonio, not Hollywood?
But no. So basically, everybody, everybody. Yeah, we're all taking the Bucks. Honestly, Ben, sure hatred of Dallas. Cobra, sure hatred of. But no, basically what I see happening is just the Cowboys are mismanage it, because the Cowboys have always mismanaged in the playoffs. They are allergic. I mean, Zeke, his wonderful classic videos, that was not a bowl he was eating out of. Yeah.
Yeah.
A normal bowl. You know, like no, Cowboys cannot get near a Super Bowl. All right. So we're gonna see little myriad of errors. There's gonna be a very suspect.
The passer calls.
No, I wasn't even gonna say roughing the. It's gonna be suspect in 2 minutes. Like, oh my God, you have 3 timeouts. Why are you going slow to the line?
Typical McCarthyism.
Yeah, you know that typical bullshit. You know,
Brady, you're
gonna
gonna
also see Mike Evans just. Mwah. My bold prediction: Mike Evans is going to have a game
than he had a couple of weeks ago.
He is going to make Julio Jones that career day that Julio Jones had in Atlanta.
300 yards.
No. Is that Mike Evans will break the single game
receiving yard record
on Monday night. It's going to scorch him. All right.
The Buccaneers
beat the Dallas Cowboys.
We still hate Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, fuck Tom Brady too. Yeah.
I don't pity him. It's his fault for inviting Antonio Brown into his house. His fault.
I mean,
it's his fault for unretiring.
Patriots cheating. His fault for ruining the league.
He didn't ruin the league.
Seriously, he did.
No,
yes, he did.
Lack of defense ruined the fucking league. All right.
He ruined the league.
You can't even take a sack properly anymore without it.
No, okay. Roughing the passer, okay, that is not on Brady. That is on the fucking owner. All right. That is on the owners. And honestly, tell me, everybody says like you cannot fucking sack a quarterback anymore. Are you going to buy a ticket to see Tyler Huntley throw the ball? Or are you going to go watch a Dallas game with Cooper Rush? All right.
A lot of Dallas
you pay. No, are you going to go to the Denver Broncos because of Brett Rippon? All right.
Are you going to go to the Bills game because of Case Keenum?
Like, the quarterbacks are paid a ton of fucking money. All right. You want to protect your investment.
That includes the defense. You can't play one side of the coin.
People don't come for the defense.
Yes, they do.
People come to see a perfect play.
They come for explosive plays. All right. It's like baseball. People don't go for the 2-1 game. All right.
People
baseball,
didn't go to see Barry Bonds to steal bases back in the 1989.
You did not go.
They went to see Barry Bonds hit home runs in 2003.
It's like.
Truth, or do you want to watch me hit
dingers? They all.
Like, no,
yes.
Lying to Congress.
I mean, like, sorry. They're
about steroid use
in baseball anymore.
Yeah.
You know, because, production is up because everybody's hitting dingers. Guarantee you that half the motherfuckers are still using steroids.
They're using juice baseball.
And the balls are juiced.
Oh yeah, I've already watched a YouTube video about the balls being juiced.
Rob Manfred. Anyhow, worst commissioner in baseball.
But no, I mean, this is it's basically the way things
can be done in the NFL. I mean,
this is and I mean. One of those kind of guys that like, hey, the league is rigged. No, the league is lessened. It's not really choreographed. But you can definitely see in referee calls or anything like that basically all of this is done to heighten the excitement of the game. All right, to keep you dialed in. All right, because not gonna lie, it's done by the owners, it's done by the networks, it's done by everybody because with of the internet. And I'm sounding crazy here, but they're all doing it. And we continue to watch the product.
Oh yeah, I agree.
All right, because
I mean,
look
we
at
gotta protect the
professional
player.
wrestling.
Yeah.
With the advent of the internet,
The streaming devices
instead of
at home.
I mean, wrestling right now is a more polished.
When everybody says it's the Attitude Era, the best era of wrestling.
All right, but viewership is down drastically
98 from 30 years ago.
Okay.
And networks don't want that to happen to their
Cash cow, which is the NFL, which is
Major League Baseball,
which is all of these others.
changes as they are.
Because TV networks are afraid that we will lose sports in general.
Yeah, I mean that's why you always have.
It's
Already happened in NASCAR.
Yeah.
People lost the major interest in NASCAR.
Well, it's because there's nothing really exciting. Like, not gonna lie, the death of NASCAR. No,
The death of NASCAR was the death
of Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah,
And NASCAR fans, like, you can say a lot of different things, but tell me
dominating force.
since Earnhardt and
Jimmy Johnson.
no, all right,
Have that
that drop.
Jeff Gordon.
Dale
had the chutzpah, had the charisma. He was the intimidator,
what I
is
just
the
said.
intimidator.
That's literally what I just said.
I mean, you didn't bring out the intimidator
No,
word, but
no. Because of his connection with the old roots of NASCAR, because he was around at the first.
But Jimmy Johnson,
I think Jeff Gordon is bigger name
Jimmy
than
Johnson to
Johnson.
NASCAR is like Lex Luger to
Yes.
I hate
Jimmy
Jimmy
Johnson can't-
Johnson.
All right.
Yeah.
I hate that fucker, man.
He,
Because he cheated.
the new system that they had sucks.
He cheated. He cheated. Jeff Gordon should honestly have. Jeff Gordon could have had 5 championships if it wasn't for the point standings change. Because that one year they changed the points up. That was the first year. He was leading the standings by like probably like 1,000 or 1,000 points or more. If they didn't change the fucking point system, he would have ran away with it. I hate that point system. I think that's one reason why a lot of people don't like it no more is because of the new point system.
It's confusing.
But
not gonna
It
lie,
is.
it's confusing.
and my dad
anymore.
was like, yeah, my dad didn't even know there were such things called stages. He was like, why are they stopping? Is the race over? Like, no, they have stages now where they take a break and
Work.
at certain points of the race.
What?
Now,
Yeah.
Halftime segment
So
races.
depending on how many laps you have, they have stages. So
Ah.
if it
You've lost me. Like seriously, I'll
Yeah,
never.
Again, it's
I'll
actually-
never watch NASCAR. Like seriously, we have a track like
we're going.
I mean,
Uh,
don't anyway, because it's
sunburn reasons.
no, it's too hard because it'd be like this time this year.
Oh no, I mean, seriously.
It always happens, but still.
But either way,
what
that's
they
that's
do-
NASCAR and everything like that.
yeah.
This
so they
is a football
basically,
show, we can
like,
do-
every-
NASCAR, other sports at other time. But basically we hit on everything.
probably do another one.
Soon enough. We'll cover the top 5
See those teams.
and
I
kind
think
of
we should also do
predict what their off seasons. But
I think
on
we should
that note,
can I add one more thing before you close off?
Sure.
I think we should do a post mortem on the teams that didn't make the
That's an season forecast.
Okay.
Basically we're gonna predict everything.
All apologies.
But
All
right
apologies.
right now, I guess
For the Seattle
Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers on their season.
Rip.
Y'all
Yeah.
on that note, everyone have a good night, good week, good season.
Absolutely.